Hi, and here's round two of the unit conversions video. So another problem that we've got, convert 186,000 miles per hour into kilometers per year. Yeah, some big numbers here. So just like in the last problem that we did, we got to list some conversions that we should be familiar with. Now these conversions, like I said, they come off of the conversion factors tables. There we go. Conversion factors tables that's in y'all's module. So the two critical pieces of information that we need to know. We need to know how many kilometers are in a mile, and as well as how many hours are there in 1 year. Now the hours in 1 year, that's a little tricky to find. I'll show y'all how I found that one. But the 1.6 kilometers for every 1 mile, that one is located in your conversion tables. Okay, that one's in there. So for every mile that we have, there's 1.61 kilometers. Now, the amount of hours there are in 1 year. Let me see here. Let me check something. Nope, that one is not located in your conversion table. So what I did, I know that there's 24 hours in 1 day, and there are 365 days in 1 year, assuming I'm not dealing with a leap year. Okay, so I took 24 hours times 365. And that's where we got 8,760 hours in 1 year. Okay. Now the table, or the conversion table, gives you the amount of hours in 1 day, how many days there are, so you are able to go through that. But I just try to save you a step here. So you can add that to your conversion table if you wish to do so. So now we get to the meat and potatoes. Converting 186,000 miles per hour into kilometers per year. Now, we start off using the same diagram that we did earlier. 186,000 miles per or over 1 hour. Now, our problem says it has to be in kilometers per year. That's what our final answer, our final unit should end up in. So we should have a kilometers on the top and a year on the bottom. All right, so let's try something here. Let's see here. Let's deal with the distance first before we deal with the time. We dealt with the time earlier. Let's kind of spice it up a little bit. So let's get rid of the miles. Well, we know that from our first little piece of little nugget of knowledge right here, for every 1 mile that we have, we got 1.61 kilometers. Now your final answer should have a kilometers over years, meaning the kilometers should be on the top, the years should be on the bottom. So we can actually take care of the kilometers right off the bat. So in order for us to do a kilometers on the top, we can actually do the miles on the bottom and cancel out this unit over here. Okay? Now, how many kilometers are there in 1 mile? Well, that's where this little piece comes from. We know that there's 1.61 kilometers for every 1 mile. Okay? So now the miles will cancel out, and all we're left with on the top is kilometers, km. All right. Now that we took care of the distance, now we got to take care of the time. So we got an hour on the bottom, but wait a second. We should have a year on the bottom. All right. So to have the year on the bottom, we can actually cancel out the hour over here with some unit hour over here. So we know from the second piece of knowledge that we know that there are 8,760 hours for every 1 year. Okay? So guess what? The hours are going to cancel out with this one, leaving us with just year right here. Okay, now let's start slash and splatter. Got the fancy orange marker. Miles cancel out right here. Hours cancel out right here. And all we're left with is a kilometer on the top and a year on the bottom. So, pull out the fancy schmancy calculator. We have 186,000 times 1.61 times 8,760, okay, over, well, 1 times 1 times 1, well, that just gives us a 1. Now the units, kilometers over year. It's Friday, I can't spell. Okay. So now all we have to do is just multiply straight across. 186,000 times 1.61 times 8,760. We're going to end up with a really big number, and I need another calculator. Give me just a second. There we go. A little scientific calculator right here. 186,000 times 1.61 times 8,760. Yeah, we get a really big number. 2623269600. Bam, bam. All right. So basically, what we're going to be traveling at, if we travel at a speed of 186,000 miles in 1 hour, then that says that over the course of 1 year, we're going to travel 2,623,269,600 kilometers in 1 year. That's a lot. Not going to lie. But that's how we can convert miles per hour into kilometers per year. I will say this, whenever I teach unit conversions and dimensional analysis, I love showing this little chart right here because it shows you everything that's canceling out and everything that you have to keep. Plus, it also kind of organizes it too. I know a lot of students, they try to do it in their head and they tend to mess up on it because they might forget to cancel out something. They might forget to multiply by something, just something weird like that. But this right here organizes it all. Okay? Now, like I said, you don't have to do it this way, but this is how it made sense to me whenever I was first learning it. Okay? And also, too, my wife was a former engineer, and this is how she did unit conversions when she was going through mechanical engineering school. So, but yeah, as always, just let me know if you have any questions or anything along those lines. If you don't know where a number came from, just feel free to ask me, guys. All right. So, until the next video, let me know if you have any questions, all right?